In the for loops lesson, we learned what for loops do. For loops are used to repeat some set of code for a certain amount of time, in this case 3. So this code with 8 stars will repeat 3 times, and if we click the execute button, we can see that it creates a rectangle of stars that are 8 long and 3 wide. So what would happen if we wanted to change the number of stars in the rectangle? We would have to use nested for loops. Nested for loops are one loop inside of another loop. You repeat the code written inside the middle brackets for a number of times, and then you repeat that for another number of times. And this is what they look like. Now, going back to the code, we would implement it in the following way. First, what I'm going to do is create 2 integer variables. I'm going to name them A, and I'm going to set that equal to 3, and B, and I'm going to set that equal to 8. And this will allow us to change the number of stars going in columns and in rows easily. And now I'm going to create a for loop around the middle for loop. So this one's going to say integer, and now we cannot use the same variable, so I'm going to use the variable k equals 0. K is less than, and now we're going to use our integer a, so that's going to be less than 3, and k plus plus. And don't forget to add the squigglies before as well as after the middle for loop. And now, just to be sure, I'm going to change the middle for loop to b instead of 3. And this will help us to change the number of stars easily. And now the middle for loop only needs to print 1. And I'm going to take out the new line here, and I'm going to add a new line after the middle for loop. So that will be system.out.println, and I'm going to put nothing in there so that it just creates a new line. So what this will do is it will create a for loop in the middle. The for loop in the middle prints out a star for 8 times, and then it creates a new line, and then that whole process gets repeated 3 times. So now if we run the code, you see we get the same rectangle. And if we wanted to change the rectangle to an 8 by 3, we just need to change the variables. Now if you click execute, you see we get a 3 by 8 in the opposite direction. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.